We do not negotiate. Not a single centimeter of that territory will be negotiated. We won't give anything for a single penny from taxpayers. If the taxpayer gives us a penny, we prefer to buy weapons rather than negotiate. I think we've put that in people's heads to keep us in the war for a long time. It allows us to bounce back to something that we are forced to say, maybe we don't have the intention. I think that in 2020, there were negotiations to hold the elections. So, we journalists, I suppose you've been following along and you know what that feels like? Maybe there are some things you don't know, but for us as fighters, it really hurts. We were on a detachment in 2020. We received the instructions to stop everything that is kinetic operation. That means we no longer leave our bases. We remain static. Already it's a pain. It hurts the fighters, the soldiers to see that. They told us we were taunted. The terrorists taunted us, asking those who were in Kelbo at the time. They called the villagers to tell them, to show them the money in suitcases, to come and tell the military that the government can't fight them. They negotiate with them. They even gave them money. There you go. That's what they came to tell us. So to come and tell the military and the VDP to lay down their arms, people are alive. You can find out. And those who forced them to go out at that time, there were soldiers who were punished. Those who were in Berzanga, they are witnesses. The VDP members were attacked, and they had 3 casualties. The detachments went out to help them bring them back. They were attacked. They were not supported. And worse, they said, who told them to go out? Many people experienced this situation. It undermined their fighting spirit. So the soldiers were discouraged. They no longer knew what that blow was, and it persisted. So much so that people go out in detachments just to sit around. That's the first problem it caused. Secondly, the money that was given to the terrorists, because of that, people saw it. Even those who are in Djibouti can testify. The vehicles that were coming back and forth were able to continue towards Masumu with suitcases. There you go. Maybe in the Air Force, you will have proof. The money was taken out. They took that money. They got equipped. They settled in well. It was from that moment that we started to hear children's voices. At the station, because they paid a lot for transmission, they created a network. And once the network was well established and stabilized, they started to destroy all the pylons. We, our people, can no longer alert us. And them, since they have another communication system, they started to destroy the entire communication system that existed. The third negative thing, it cut the link between us and the population. Can you imagine? They tell you, it's interesting, the population.
Did you listen to what he said? Kai, Ibrahim Traore is truly a very, very intentional leader. Very wise, very articulate. He did not topple the government. He did not take power because he wanted to come and amass wealth for himself or his family. He did that because he understood the terrain. He did that because he saw the kind of things that they were going through. He did that because he understood that if he continued to sit at bay and watch these people do this kind of things, they will become something else. There was a time an investigation went on in Nigeria about a particular security outfit. What they did then was, when people come to give them bribe, like he said, they put money in boxes. This one, somebody will park in a lone road, tell you the car color, they will come and park in front, and then they will come out, take the money and leave. This is the same thing they were saying about Boko Haram before Donald Trump came into power. And then one of those guys said that the US was the one supporting, the US aid was the one supporting Boko Haram. These things have been ongoing, and this is why I like Ibrahim Traore, because he understood all the things that were going on in the military. He said it, why should you be negotiating with terrorists? Why should you? And as a military officer, is an insult. Yes, because they have the right. They know these things are happening. Just like the Boko Haram issue, I kept saying it, that Boko Haram in Nigeria are not Nigerians. And just recently, people have found out that what I've been saying for the longest is the truth. Because nobody would naturally, with their normal head, want to destroy their own country. And you saw that they used to bring a helicopter to the north to give them some dollars, bring them food items and all. They were giving them a lot of food. So they were having when they give them food like that, the Nigerian army will go to fight. They will now dislodge whatever it is that they have done. And then the military, part of the military was also compromised from what he's saying here. you can see that he knew. See, this is why it's not just for you to open your mouth and say, oh, that the government, he toppled the government, he did this. Look at the ideas this guy had brought. He's not a democratically elected government. The president, they called him a transitional president or a transitional leader of Burkina Faso, but he has the foresight. He knows what he wants. He knows what he's going for. He knows what is better for his own country. Have you noticed that for a very long time now, all the attacks the rebels bring to Burkina Faso, it has reduced drastically? And then if you have been following my video, you'll see a video I did and posted where Ibrahim Traore was talking to the military people. He told them that they are doing well, but that they should not let down their guard. That if they let down their guard, it's going to affect them. That if they let down their guard, is the period that the enemies will strike. And that's the truth. And I like how he is very, very committed to these things. Ibrahim Traore is not just, committed to the task ahead. He wants his people to come out of poverty. Ibrahim Traore is not just, wanting to be president or transitional head of state or transitional president. Ibrahim Traore wants to ensure that Burkina Faso is brought out of the list of that's the poorest country in Africa. Do you know that Burkina Faso had made that list for the longest? The funny thing is that there was a military officer who had taken over from a civilian rule, and that one came out talked tough and still was hungry for power. And Ibrahim Traore toppled that one, and that is the one that Ibrahim Traore did before he became the transitional president of Burkina Faso, or head of states of Burkina Faso. And Ibrahim Traore had gone out. The guy is so security conscious and smart. If you have been watching his videos, you see it. Ibrahim Traore has made Burkina Faso to be the talk of town. He has made Burkina Faso to be like a place where people are wanting to come. You saw how he rejected the IMF support funding. He rejected it. You saw how he rejected the Saudi Arabia offer to open 200 mosques. He rejected it. Ibrahim Traore has made Burkina Faso a breeding ground where people, a beautiful, home where people want to come into. I saw a lady saying in a video that she's relocating to Burkina Faso. That's how serious Ibrahim Traore takes up the security of. Now, have you noticed that in those days you hear, oh, there's an attack here, but Ibrahim Traore had brought everything to book. He has ensured that the security outfit in Burkina Faso is top notch, and nothing is making it less of what they have expected it to do. Ibrahim Traore was saying, if you watched the other video I posted, how he was going around talking to women who were cleaning the street. How many African leaders can do that? How many African leaders can do that? Yes, that's how to see who a true leader is. That's how to see who a compassionate leader is. You cannot just wake up one morning and just hit the road and think, oh, I'm a leader. You be blaring siren everywhere, entering big cars, SUVs that were bought with so much millions of dollars, and your country is in penury. Your country is suffering. People cannot get access health care. But you see, Ibrahim Traore does not move with too much convoy. Just a little of just for his security people, and that's all, because they cannot really walk around for too long. If not, Ibrahim Traore that I have seen and known and followed, I am not sure this guy will make a joke of this opportunity that his people trusted in him. Ibrahim Traore, you see that people are seated. I've seen conferences where he went there and the people were just happy. How many countries in Africa will see their president coming and they're happy? They're all complaining. In Nigeria right now, people are complaining they are doing the rand challenge because the level of impunity is becoming too much. Yes, from our leaders. I call them rulers because a leader will lead by example. A leader is not. So I love Ibrahim Traore. A lot of people in my comment section love Ibrahim Traore. They like him because his energy is top notch. He's somebody that is giving Burkina Faso a good name. Burkina Faso Ibrahim Traore has given Burkina Faso a facelift for good. Now, when people are talking about countries that are doing well, they mention Burkina Faso. In those days, they do not. Right now, Burkina Faso has the best president in Africa. Are you guys not thinking what I'm thinking? It says a lot that one man who is visionary can change the trajectory of a country. So guys, what do you think about this video? Let me know on the comment section. What do you think Ibrahim Traore is doing? Do you think he's doing a good job? Do you think he is what the accolade is getting? Let me know on the comment section. Thank you so much guys for always watching our videos, liking, sharing. We don't take it for granted. God bless you. God bless your family. And those of you who are subscribing, thank you so much. I'll see you on the next